Morning everybody, how are y'all doing today? I'm doing great because it's almost like the content gods out there heard me. I was complaining there was nothing to talk about, so magically they just snapped their fingers and all of a sudden there's a million different topics. Astrobot isn't even out yet and it's already being suggested that the game might come to PC. It seems like Square Enix is gonna put a focus on putting Final Fantasy games on Xbox in the future. And of course, you know, Concord is still there. And speaking of Concord and Astrobot, I have a bit of a double whammy for you guys today. Because in this video, we're going to be talking about some Astrobot PC salt, and we're going to clean up the remaining Concord salt I didn't get to last time. And let's just say you guys are in for a treat with this one. Just like you're in for a treat if you check out today's sponsor, Akimbot. God, that was a good transition. You know, recently with the state of AAA gaming, I found myself hunting for and playing a lot of great indie games. And Akimbot is definitely one of those. It's got tons of out-of-this-world environments. I mean, seriously, the amount of environments in this game is actually insane. And you literally go on an adventure through space and time. And the game has basically everything you could want. It's got robots, it's got tons of action, and it's got lots of explosions. If you're a fan of older PS2 platforming games, you're gonna love this game. And of course, I can't forget to mention the main characters. You play as XC and your sidekick is Shipset. Now, XC, he is that guy. Like, you guys remember the meme from a few years ago?
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Well, in this game, you are that guy. XC's a master hacker, and he's a bounty hunter, so he's very well acquainted with a wide variety of weapons and explosions. And then you've got Shipset. He's basically the brains of the operation. He can't fight, so he just uses his brain to outsmart everybody and get what he wants from them. Or at least, he tries to. Akimbot is out right now on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. So what are you waiting for? Hit the link in the description to check the game out for yourself. Again, thank you so much to Akimbot for sponsoring this video, and now without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the salt. So I said we're going to cover some Astro salt and some more Concord salt. We're going to save the Concord stuff for the end, just because there's not as much of it. So this whole Astrobot salt thing started after VGC posted this tweet. The creative director of Astrobot has ruled out the possibility of a PSVR 2 version, but says he wants to hear from fans about a potential PC port in the future. And if you know corporate speak, you know this basically means they're probably planning on doing a PC port in the future, especially with how hard PlayStation has been pushing PC ports recently. I mean, we've got Ragnarok in a couple weeks. I think it's pretty clear a port is inevitable. And there are plenty of people out there who are happy about this, myself included. Astrobot unironically looks like a really good game. But this is the internet, so of course it can't just be all positive. So let's see what people have to say about this. Don't see the point. PC users don't know PS history, so why would they want this game? Plus, they would have to buy a DualSense to play the game as well.
What the hell am I looking at?
Okay, so after reading this, I just have one question. Why would I not know the history of PlayStation characters just because I play on PC? This is like saying because I'm an American, I can't know European history. Like, I recognize pretty much every single character in the Astrobot trailer. I know who they are, and even if I didn't, why does that mean the game can't get ported to PC? I mean, you ask why would PC players want this game? I don't know, because it looks fun. You know, that's the main draw of it. Obviously, it's cool to have all those characters in the game. Even characters like Parappa, which haven't seen the light of day since what, like the PS3? But ultimately, people are excited for this game because it just looks really fun. And also, no, dude, you would not have to buy a DualSense to play this game. I rewatched all the trailers, including the ones that just came out today. The only thing that would require a DualSense is those segments where you're using the motion controls to fly the controller as a ship. But even still, that's such an easy port to make. Just make it so that W makes you go down, S makes you go up, A makes you go left, and D makes you go right. It's like when Mario Galaxy got ported to the Switch. There's ways to get around gyro controls. So no, a DualSense is definitely not needed. At least if they take more than 10 minutes to work on the port, then it wouldn't be needed. But you know what, guys? He's right. Why would I want it? I have no idea about PlayStation history. That automatically means the game wouldn't be fun for me. Jesus Christ, people, think before you tweet. It'll save you a lot of embarrassment. Alright, next one. PC guys will not buy this game just like they didn't support Ratchet or Sackboy. Well, you see, good sir, the issue with Ratchet and Sackboy is that those games came to PC years later, and I don't think those were exactly in high demand, as shown by the terrible sales numbers. Guess what? Astrobot isn't even out yet. People are excited for it, so if they were to do a PC port pretty soon and capitalize off the hype, it might actually sell well. Who would have thought that? Selling a game to people at the peak of its hype will make it get better sales than 2 years down the road. Also, Ratchet on PC, funnily enough, was a similar situation to Concord, where it's not a bad game or anything. It's just nobody really asked for it. Like, obviously, yes, there were some people who wanted Ratchet on PC, but at the time, people were mostly asking for Ghost of Tsushima and Bloodborne. So, of course, when they announced Ratchet instead of one of the games that people really want, people aren't exactly going to be thrilled. Also, I'm just going to say, Ratchet didn't exactly sell amazingly on PlayStation either. What did it sell, like 2 million copies? I mean, that's cool and all, but when you look at how well the other games sell, it's not great by comparison. All right, next, I think a PC port would be pointless because Astro Bot is a game that takes advantage of the PS5 in many ways, but for PC, it wouldn't be all that impressive.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong.
Okay, we need to get something very clear real quick. This game, in no way that I've seen at least, takes advantage of the PS5. The only thing, again, is they use the DualSense for those flying sections, which, again, can be very easily converted to just normal inputs. So, what exactly would be so impressive about this game on PS5 that wouldn't be impressive on PC? Like, on PC, on top of having better resolutions and frame rates, you can also use the DualSense features. Like, if you were playing Astro Bot on a PS5 with a DualSense, and then you played it on PC with a DualSense, guess what? The experience is only going to be improved on PC. What exactly would not be so impressive about this game if it came to PC? Like, I'm genuinely curious. You have no idea? Okay, me either. Is it me either or me neither? I don't know, man. English is hard. But trust me, English is nowhere near as hard as trying to sit here and record this when I could be playing the Black Ops 6 beta. Oh, the things I do for you people.
You know how much I sacrificed?
Alright, continuing on. Oh boy, this one's a doozy. OMG PC at PlayStation at Herman Holst. You really making hard for many customers like myself to continue supporting PlayStation. PS6 to me at this point has very little interest if this continues. Stop supporting PC, angry face. You know guys, I wasn't taking this very seriously until the angry face at the end. Herman and PlayStation, you guys better watch out. Maybe beef up your security. I don't know, man. This guy sounds like he's very upset. But does anybody else see the irony in this guy having a Stellar Blade profile picture? Like, haven't the devs for that game already confirmed that a PC port is in development? Which I probably will pick up for the gameplay. No other reason. It just looks really fun, you know? And the main character has such a great personality. But yeah, anyway, I think PlayStation will take the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of other PC customers if it means they have to lose you. Because let's be real, they're probably not even gonna lose you. You'll probably still continue to buy their stuff anyway. Reminds me of Dreamcast guy's Activision boycott from a few years ago. And then in his most recent videos, he's flexing his Diablo tattoo. You love to see it. Alright, continuing on. No, keep it exclusive. Well, you know, God of War Ragnarok is coming to PC in a couple weeks, so I guess this clip is very fitting. Kratos, tell him what we think of that.
No.
Yeah, not much else to say besides that. You can cry about it all you want, but it will happen eventually. And let me tell you, I cannot wait for that day. Alright, continuing on. If this game comes out on PC, I will seriously stop supporting PlayStation. Ah yes, this is the straw that will break the camel's back. Not the dozens of other PC ports that have happened already. What was it, like there were 10 last year or something like that? An Astro Bot port will break the camel's back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and call this guy's bluff. And even if he's being serious, I don't think PlayStation will be hurting too much. It truly will never make sense to me how this stuff makes people so angry. There's more I want to say on this, but let's read the next tweet and then I'll say it. Trust me, it fits more with the next one. At PlayStation, no PC day and date, it devalues the console. Ironically, this guy's name is Dual Sensible when he just said one of the least sensible things. I mean, really just think about what you said for a second. You basically just admitted that if a console isn't forcing you to buy it to play a specific game, then it has no value. And you want this to be the case. You are defending it. This argument is like Stockholm Syndrome for gaming. You are arguing for something that does not benefit you and in fact hurts you. If you're only buying a console because it's forcing you to buy it to play certain games, wouldn't you want the games to go to other platforms so you weren't forced into doing that? Am I the crazy one in this situation? I mean, I don't think I am. Most people seem to think I'm in the right, but I don't know. Hit like if I'm in the right. No, I'm kidding. But you should still hit the like button. Alright, now that's all the Astro Bot PC salt I wanted to cover, so now really quickly we're gonna take a look at another Concord tweet, and then we're gonna take a look at a Black Myth Wukong related tweet. I know this video's kind of all over the place here at the end, but hey, it means more salt for you guys, so I see it as a win. And just so you know, what we're about to see in this Concord Cope tweet is so misleading that Puerto Rock and Hard 8 ended up roasting this dude. If you get Puerto Rock and Hard 8 against you when you're supporting PlayStation, you know you done goofed. Alright, let's start off with my favorite type of information to spread. Misinformation. Kidding, obviously, but we are going to be talking about some misinformation. You think Paul Tassi will post Concord's PlayStation performance or not? It's currently number 4 on the PlayStation Store. Congratulations to @Firewalk Studios. The level of denial and ignorance that has to be achieved to reach this point is truly astounding. Notice in the image, that's sorted by new games. Concord is the 4th best-selling new game on the PlayStation Store. If you look at the actual bestsellers, you will notice that it is nowhere to be found. I wonder why. I really wonder how people like this take themselves seriously. Like, how do you put this out there and think, oh yeah, W. I can't wait to glaze this company again in the future. Like, what has to go wrong for you? I mean, I understand not growing up. You know, growing old is required, growing up is optional. I mean, I still laugh at like fart jokes and stuff, but I'd much rather have a stupid sense of humor than be a corporate bootlicker. Like, glazing a product this hard is actual middle school level behavior. Like, is this fun to people? I don't get it. Whatever, I think the less I try to understand this, the better off I'll be. Alright, now real quick to end off this video, I was scrolling through this dude's timeline and I saw this and I just had to throw it in here. Fritz said the PC version of Black Myth Wukong is king and then showed that the PS5 version only has a 70. And then this guy, incredibly hurt by this, said that bro's not playing, sobbing face. Well, I actually went to verify this myself, and if you look at this, I'm blacking the name out because I don't know if Fritz wants to have his Steam profile public or whatever, but this is Fritz's profile. As you can see, 21.2 hours played recently, so congratulations, now you look like a dumbass, and a salty one at that. So yeah, anyway, with all that being said, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover for today. Again, apologies, it got a bit disorganized towards the end of the video, but hey, I had some cleanup on Isle Pony to do, so I figured why not just throw it in here. And yeah, one last thing, I want to take a moment to celebrate real quick before I sign off. We did not hit 1K likes on the last video before this video went up. Sounds weird to me to say, but hey, I don't have to play Concord now, thank God. I kind of wanted to at first to see if I could get the Platinum Trophy, but I honestly don't think it's possible. The game is quite literally too dead, unless you can just farm it in private lobbies or something like that, I don't know. But either way, I have been spared a terrible fate of very long queue times. So yeah, with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for the support on the last video as well. It did incredibly well, which was really nice after having kind of a streak of videos not doing particularly well. So thank you guys so much. So yeah, with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, subscribe if you want to see more. Join us every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern for Salt streams, except probably tonight, because I don't think I'll be back in time to do it. But whatever, we're definitely doing it next Friday, so join us then, and I will catch you all next time.